Welcome to day 10. Over the past 9 days, you have looked at ways where you can begin to change your life. Many of the ways where we can truly change our lives begin with the one thing that we can control, and that is our thinking. Very, very often our thinking comes from places that really are not with us in our inner connection. They are outside us. They are borrowed ideas from other people, from society as a whole, or perhaps from life experiences. So it's a good idea to do what we have suggested over the past 9 days, to pull out our thinking, to take a look at it. I like to see it as a process of clearing out my main press in my kitchen where all my jars and foodstuffs are kept. I pull it out every now and then and I look at it and I think, yes, this is something that is good for me. And the same is true of my thoughts. There are thoughts that I have on a daily basis that are nurturing me, that are helping me to grow. There are thoughts that say, you need to think about this, you need to question this. I am worth something. My voice is important. I am important in this daily life, and I can make a difference to those around us. They are the thoughts that we want to keep. The thoughts, the loving thoughts that we think of others, the good that we wish others. They're the thoughts that definitely go straight back into that press, and we keep them and we store them and we use them on a daily basis. Anything that's kept in our press and not used really isn't worth having. And then there are the other thoughts that we can look at and know that they really aren't doing us any good, but they're a habit. We've learned a lot about the habits that destroy us in terms of the habits of smoking and of overeating. Well, the same is true of our thoughts. We have thoughts that no longer serve us, that are simply habits and way of thinking that we've got into. That negative thinking of, oh, nothing ever works out for me. This is only going to be a disaster. Nobody likes me. Anyway, it's all his fault. They're all negative thoughts where we are really giving away our control and our power, and they're not necessarily growing us or growing our awareness of our importance in this world and the difference that we can make. And they're the thoughts to decide to throw away, to say, that thought is of no use to me. I'm going to put it aside. I'm not going to look at it again, and I'm not going to listen to it. And there's no doubt that there will be times when those thoughts will come back in, and that's why it's important to do the clearing process on a regular basis. And then we move on to the thoughts that we're not sure about. Are they good for us or aren't they? And they're the thoughts that we will be examining in the coming days. The thoughts that are deep-rooted in us, where we feel that we're responsible for others, where we feel that the behaviour of others is somehow our fault, where we feel that we're not good enough. The thoughts where we feel that we can only do a certain amount, and beyond that, that's somebody else's business. These are the thoughts where perhaps somewhere along the line life has taught us that we cannot dream, that if we think big we're going to be disappointed, that we become too big for our boots, that vanity never served anybody. I know there are so many of these messages that we've got, some from very loving places, but that have become negative to us and prevented our growth. And they're the thoughts that I'm inviting you to bring forward on this journey as we examine them and look at how many are serving us that we want to put back and hold, and perhaps change a little, add a different ingredient into it so that we can look at it differently, or perhaps let go of it completely. The journey is beginning, it's uplifting, and it is nurturing and nourishing, and there is no doubt that it will be challenging at times. So we are delighted that you are part of this community, the community of support and of love, and we invite you to share this with others and to encourage others to come, because the more people that are questioning the way we're thinking and willing to grow their own worth and their own love, the more love and worth we will have in this world, and therefore the more good there is for everyone. So today, take a moment to appreciate your good, to share that good, and to know what it feels like to experience a moment of loving yourself, where all good change happens. Thank you so much for joining me. Talk soon.